First thing I want to do is I want to have you guys introduce yourselves for anyone who doesn't know who you are. So you can start off with Ronin if you want to.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm RoninX. I'm a competitor from Tennessee. I make guides. I'm a coach. I stream full-time on Twitch, and I'm a content curator. That's kind of my gig, man. That's pretty much everything everybody needs to know. Like, subscribe to me on Twitch.
Straight up. Yo, I'm keeping it in, though, bro. This is all live. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah, let's do it.
Shoot, I'm Ikechi. I'm a Ken main. I usually make Ken content or make a lot of other weird content. Like right now, I'm doing an amiibo series based off JoJo. So y'all should check that out, which is pretty fun.
I still have not fought those ratchet amiibos yet. I know you've been trying to get me to do it on stream. I don't know, fam.
I have 3 now. But yeah, man, I'm just about having fun, really. I do like to make guides here and there, but it's really when I feel like I really have to make a guide. But if you really want to see guide stuff, check Running out. If you want to see the end result of the guides, check me out. And if you want to see cool stuff with the amiibos and all this silly stuff, also check my channel out.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So Ikechi, you're coming up on 10K, or you're at 10K now?
So close to 10K,
bro.
Dude, I'm so proud of you, man. It's crazy.
I was gonna say, we're gonna get this video is gonna push you right now. I want you to get to 10K.
I believe it, man.
Not thanks to this video, because obviously you did like 100% of the work already. But like, if we can get there, it's like, yo, just go check them out and just get you there. That'd be sick as hell. Let's do it.
That'd be so cool.
Oh, yeah,
I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man.
And then Ronin, you're almost at. I think you're at like 3K. You said, or close to.
Yeah, I'm at 3K. I'm getting close. I think I'm at 3K. Let me actually go look real quick.
Yeah, I think you are.
Let's hit these milestones, yo. I want to do it,
bro. Yeah, I'm for it. I'm for it, man. I'm definitely for it. I actually got my. Oh wait, yeah, I'm almost at 3K. I'm not at 3K yet.
So we got people right on the cusp, right on the cusp of 3K, right on the cusp of 10K. So yeah. Definitely go and subscribe to both of these guys if you are a Ken main or not, because they put out a ton of really cool content.
Oh yeah, I specialize in like Ken, Ryu, and Terry now. That's gonna be like all my content's gonna be focused on as 03 at the moment.
I can't even do Ryu anymore. Terry's just an aggressive Ryu.
Yeah, for
bro,
real.
like the thing is like I have an entire Ryu guide mapped out, and right when I was about to post that thing, Terry dropped. I was like, there ain't nobody gonna care about this.
Yeah, no one's gonna care about Ryu anymore.
I'm gonna be slightly putting you guys on the spot with these questions. But they're very easy questions, because you guys, I want it to be more of like a personal answer. Don't answer how you think, oh, this is what people think Terry should be played like, or this is how you should edgeguard with Terry. I want to know how you guys do it, because it might resonate with people in a different way that even if I were to try to explain it quote unquote perfectly, I'm not saying it wouldn't make sense, but there's always a better or different angle from other people.
Yeah. Okay, that vibe. So let's go ahead and get to make the question a little more specific. What do you want to focus on at first?
Oh, I already got a list, bro.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm prepared. I am prepared, bro. So
mega prepared.
I know Terry hasn't been out for a super long time, but I'm gonna keep it pretty basic for the first question. But the best. Okay. I can't even get out a sentence, yo.
My bad.
Yo. Oh, okay. So the first question is, what do you think is Terry's best stage and worst stage?
Oh, that's a good one, dude. So you can go first, Ikechi, if you want.
Okay, so for me, I really don't like to say for like input characters and whatnot. From their original games, it makes it really hard to pick up best and worst stage just because of the way they play. What I like to do is I more so try to find out how somebody plays with their character and then strip them of their strengths, and at the same time use that to make me stronger, because on the floor Ken and Terry are disgusting, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But then once you get them platforms, they're also disgusting. But they have problems sometimes with people who like have a lot of range and will platform camp you. So I'll strip that from them and then force them to be on the floor with me. And that's where things get real dangerous for them. It all depends on how your opponent plays. As payback from earlier. It all depends on how your opponent plays.
Oh man. This is why I love doing these videos, because you're just casually explaining something and then destroying someone at the same time. Oh my god. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, it all depends on your opponent and how you want to basically take them down.
Okay. So your main approach is a counter pick rather than picking for yourself.
Yeah, I like to break my opponent apart because I already know I'm strong enough.
Let's go. I like the confidence.
Thanks.
And then Ronin, okay.
No.
That match was like 2 minutes, yo.
So for me, like, I don't really have a list of stages that I necessarily think Terry is bad on. So personally, like, considering I'm a co-main, I would look at like what stages my opponent is good at, and I just go to the opposite because I just feel like the character can work with just about anything. Like, there's a lot of like platform specific things that he could do, like crack shoot, shield breaks, like different kind of shield pressure setups he can set up, like if you're on a platform, and like he can really use the platforms to his advantage. And if he has a lot of stage because he has a godlike projectile and just has the best air coverage because crack shoot is god, and can just go in the air and do what he wants. Like, I mean, it doesn't really matter what stage he goes to. I feel like he's very well rounded, that he can make anything work. So what I would suggest is work around, like, just kind of considering what Ikechi said, work around what your opponent's strengths are. Like, if you're fighting a Rob and that they like bigger stages, you can always try to go to tri-flats if you feel it's more comfortable. Or if you think you can out-camp them, you don't have to care, then just go where you think is best.
Okay.
So it's kind of a similar approach to what I had with Ken, to be honest. Is like, I don't think Ken necessarily has a bad stage per se. If it's a campy character, I'll just stick to smaller smaller stages. So it's kind of that's kind of what I think at the moment. But I mean, character's still young. We'll just have to see.
Honestly, it does depend on the stage, right? Like, or what their strengths are, and that's how you're going to counterpick them. Because I can't stand it when people just say outright, "Oh, this character A automatically beats character B because of one move." It's like, well,
yes, I know,
bro. What about the entire stage? What about the layout of the stage? Like the side. Like, man, like in my opinion, for example, Falco versus Wolf. On Smashville, Wolf destroys Falco, but Falco versus Wolf on Kalos, I don't know, bro. Falco, it's kind of free, and just kind of throw it out there. At least
Falco's free.
No. Fighting with Wolf is free.
There it is again. I swear to God, it just happens.
We're gonna keep it rolling. Let's go with next.
Yeah, stages just changes stuff.
Okay. So next question. And I know we're kind of like midway through this match at this point, but do you guys have any opening combos that you try and land at each stock or like at 0%?
You can go. You go ahead, Ikechi.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to think about that one.
We can always come back to it, but like it's not even like. Do you have a bread and butter that you like to do, or is there a certain combo that does 60?
Are we just talking like combos we like to land, or?
No, this is about you guys, bro. This is not about like. This is what you guys like to do at 0%, at 20%, like an opening combo. That's like your style. Like if someone's gonna be like, yo, I want to play like Ikechi, I want to play like Ronin because they're nasty. What do I do to play like them?
Okay, so I like to start out with down to a crack shoot because it just like puts them into an awkward situation off stage like that, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, what I like to look for is I like to check if they're gonna start shielding more if I approach. So I start throwing out like my down specials, my neutral specials more, which is Power Wave.
Yep.
And if they start shielding that, I like to go for this really cool tech that I learned where if you hit somebody's shield with down air, you can cancel it into burning massive percent. Like either onto their shield or it actually just like sends them flying. And if you get the sour spot, dude, you're actually gonna end up killing them. Because you can do whatever crap you want off of that. And another cool thing I like to do with Terry is hold on.
Hold on, let me just sauce my boy real quick.
Just watch rolling real quick. Yeah, another cool thing with Terry I like to do is so I like to do the sliding pivot tilts like that into crack shoot. No, not crack shoot. Burning Knuckle, because it's so good for weird reason, right? And it's weird though because the inputs to pull it off, look at that, it's just disgusting. The inputs to pull it off require me to do like a half circle forward instead of a quarter circle forward. I don't want to mess up and do power dunk off of it. So yeah, it's really cool. Around 120 though, I would like to go for the rising tackle input because let me live.
Let's go. Still living.
I like to go for the rising tackle input because, dude, that thing kills mad early. I'm so dead.
You just did it.
That's actually a godlike bait. So.
It's so dumb. Either you jump or if you do regular get up, you're dead. It's ridiculous.
It catches roll too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to do a
If
get
you
up
space
attack.
it nice,
Right.
it covers
Yeah.
literally everything because
Yeah.
Nintendo. That's why. Like, straight up, they don't care.
Yeah, it kills really early, like Shoryuken. It use rising tackle right. So, and then there's also the down throw combo. So,
Yeah, down throw, up air, charge, up B.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really good. To answer your question, it's like I don't tunnel vision for combos. Like when a game first starts, I actually focus on the more like the conditioning aspect of the character, because there's a lot Terry has to set up conditioning. Like if you'll stop for a second, Ikechi, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
All right.
So like my favorite tool in neutral easily is slow power wave. And now let me explain why. So with slow power wave, like if your opponent short hops over it, I can input slow light burn knuckle and punch him right in the face every single time on reaction. With slow power wave, I can also catch full hops on reaction with crack shoot. And if they start shielding it, I can approach with pivot cancel light forward tilt or dash grab or anything like that. So I literally condition them based off of how they deal with one move, and that's this. And it will essentially decide like everything from how I play the match.
That's
is how
really
they deal with
good.
that one move. Because that's how Terry played in his games too. Like if you watch like old like Fatal Fear, like Fury game, like gameplay, or any of his stuff in King of Fighters, that's his whole thing. Is he conditions you with power wave. Like another thing you can do is you can throw a fast one and then mix up with a slow and approach with it. Like,
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of
Parry
different
that.
ways you can do with that. And then if they do parry it or something like that, or if you think they're gonna go high and you're not actually sure, there's nothing stopping you from like, can you hold shield from Ikechi?
Yeah, sure.
Like just going over to him and just like crack shooting over
Bro,
them.
his shield almost broke in like 2 seconds, man.
Also,
Exactly.
I'll make this an exclusive for you, Trixx. There's actually a shield poke setup that pokes taller character shield every single time.
Okay.
Do you hold shield for me? Every time.
Every time.
That's dumb. I
Every
didn't know
time.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's down tilt, light forward tilt, light power dunk. It has to be light, and it'll shield poke him every single time. So there's actually like some serious like strings that you can go with this character to kind of like pressure shield. And like I kind of see the big picture outside of I want to land this one thing.
Yes.
My whole
absolutely.
thing is how can I make you play my game, and how can I exploit everything you're trying to do to get away from it?
Okay, I was gonna say
That-
that is a incredibly high level answer. And that's a good thing though. That's why we do videos like this, because a lot of players wouldn't have the opportunity to even have a question like that answered, period, let alone that well. So that was super good. Like no, across the board from both you guys. Like you guys just smashed that. So
Thanks.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
the next
Yeah.
question, it kind of is a segue. You
All right,
kind of
let's go.
almost answered it already. And the other one was just how would you approach neutral, but you kind of already answered that question with what you were talking about before.
It's so hard for me to stay on one topic.
No,
fam.
it's honestly, you're literally just cutting down the time for me, bro. So
Oh, okay, there you go.
that makes it good. But yeah, Ikechi, I don't know if you want to expand on that a little bit, if you have a different approach, because he was going off about the power wave, and I was enlightened like frame one because I didn't know about that shit at all.
Yeah, power wave is ridiculous. Aside from power wave, the other thing I'll do for neutral is just like, bro, F tilt is busted. Like,
Oh God, yes. Go ahead, go off, go ahead. I'll let you have it.
Let me be honest, bro. Like, if you play Ken, we already know Ken's F tilt is busted. I'm not gonna spoil the truth about Ken's F tilt because Ken's bad. But let's hashtag
come on.
Ken's bad.
Okay.
But let's say Ken and Terry have something a little similar, where it's a little disjoint. Their limb is invincible for a good minute,
Yeah.
and this junk is pretty long. So if you just slide into it, you're basically putting out a move that nobody can contest. It's like a
Yeah.
swordies attack, but we're not swordies, so
Yeah, for real.
it's ridiculous when you have to deal with this input, because like, okay, that's gonna connect and kill. Yeah,
Yeah.
You're just
it's ridiculous because like nobody can even try to contest it or fight it back. So if I slide in with it, I get to want. It does massive shield damage. It combos into so many
Everything.
different firms.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm just like,
You can cancel it straight up.
like I think it might be a little better than Ken's because it can be canceled.
Yeah.
Because Ken's literally what it does is it sets up for Ken's literally sets up for what's it called, combos and just swinging somebody into the air, or it can be done safely on shield. But Terry's is just like you get to cancel into whatever, add more
It's a
shield pressure
frame
if you want.
saver.
Yeah, it's ridiculously good, man. I just love it.
Doesn't it do like 16% too, fresh?
It does. It does an insane amount of percent, and on top of all that, it actually has really good shield pushback on top of that.
Yeah, it's safe on shield too if it's fresh. I'm pretty sure.
Like a lot of people don't know this. You can actually do forward tilt and a down smash, and that's actually like frame safe on block. So like you can do 2 forward tilts. Hold shield for me, Ikechi.
Yeah.
You can do shit like that.
You just
yeah,
dead.
you can do that. Yeah, you can just do that.
That was a thing. That's
Oh
cool.
my god, yo.
Oh, don't worry. I got some sauce. Just give me some time. I got a lot of stuff on the back burner for you. But
real,
I'll
huh?
give you some exclusives. Just remember that if I want to collab.
Oh hell yeah. So let's see. The next question is something we actually haven't covered at all yet. You were speaking about it a little bit before we were recording, and that was edgeguarding and ledge trapping. What are your thoughts?
Oh
on
god,
that?
wrong way.
Damn.
Edgeguarding and ledge trapping, you said?
Yeah. You can answer it in 2 parts, or you can answer it as a whole. Either one of you guys, doesn't matter who wants to go first. Totally fine.
If you want to go first, you can. Okay, cool. So the thing is with Terry's ledge trapping is it's actually it's one aspect of the character that really did travel over well from playing Ken, because it was easily it still is easily the most consistent way to end stocks in my opinion for Ken is just standing at the ledge, playing reactionary, and just having an act second mentality and just being able to set up little small baits so that your opponent will have to work around what you're throwing at them.
Mm-hmm.
So just to give you an example of that, can you stand at the ledge for me, Ikechi?
Sure.
So like if I have someone like holding ledge, can you hold ledge?
Oops. It's
not
all
that
right.
easy.
I will set up a slow power wave, and if they hold ledge for too long, unlike with Hadouken, that will eventually shove them off.
Yeah.
So they always have that to worry about. From this distance, if they neutral get up and it connects, slow power wave can true combo into dash attack, burn knuckle, and crack shoot.
Bro.
All those options. So like if I catch them, like if they neutral get up and then like that happens and I buffer light burn knuckle, it's gonna connect. So and if they jump at all, because of how active this move is, they can literally die at 40% because of how early it kills. Another thing a lot of people don't know about. Can you stand up for me, Ikechi? If you call out neutral get up and they're at like, let's see, let me get it to like 45. Okay. You could just die. You can just die. So like this character pretty much can cover all options as long as you are focusing on the aspect of just option coverage. So what does that mean? So pretty much what that means is you're covering the general options: roll, neutral get up, jump off the ledge, aerial, whatever, right? And then you factor in their mix-ups. Let's say Lucina. Lucina's mix-up is like jump on with like side B, or go high with fair or something like that. If you know what the mix-ups are for your opponent and you stand where I'm standing and you just throw out small baits as soon as they grab the ledge, you can react to anything they do. It's just a matter of how good your option coverage is and how well you know the matchup at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So godlike. Now just so I don't take up more time. Edge guarding, this shit dumb.
It's so dumb.
This is so dumb, dude.
I remember when I first saw it, I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, yo, this is trash. I'm like, what is that? And then I went and played it. Kill at like 80 off stage? Okay. Disgusting.
Now let me explain why. Because it's not even just the move itself of shoving away. It's what it allows you to do. Because like if I was to throw... Okay, Ikechi, I want you to try to recover against me.
Okay.
If I was to throw him off stage and I was to jump with this, I can run off here with fair. And if I was to charge my recovery there, I could have snapped ledge and I have back air.
Yeah.
Now I can let go ledge back air him.
Yeah, and you hit him with nair, and you had the power wave in the air to hit him off again, and you stall in the air, so you can essentially fly.
You stall in the air twice. Just the second time's a lot slower. Look, you stalled for a very slight second, so like you can actually throw it out twice. So yeah, and on top of that, Ikechi hit me with the aerial version at 0.
Okay.
It sends into a tech chase.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
So like if you go down tilt nair into power wave in the air, you set them up into a tech chase. If you have go on deck and they're in the corner, you can react to anything they do with one of your go inputs as long as they if it's Buster Wolf, you have to make sure they stand up. If they roll in, you can just power dunk, not power dunk, but you can
power geyser.
You can power geyser. Yeah. So like that's gonna be a big part of his game plan is I think to extend his combos to extend his advantage is gonna be setting up tech chases personally, but that's for a different topic. We're talking about edge guarding. So you can go off stage and like I said, you can stall with this and then you can throw out other aerials. Like, if I was to throw him off stage, I can throw this out, and if I think he's gonna go low again, I can throw it out again, grab
Still
ledge,
make it
back air. Yeah, I can still make it back, and I can back air and do whatever. And back air is a godlike hitbox. Like, it's so good. So yeah, this character's edge guarding is top tier. Oh, I forgot.
He's so
Another
hyped.
thing
Let's
he
go.
can do. Another thing he can do. I can throw you off stage, dead ass, and just do this.
Yeah.
And I can still recover if I wanted to. Like, if I say my, yeah, if I do that, okay, this is the trick. You hold down after you do power dunk. Actually, we'll go into another game. You can just edit this in. You do power dunk. You hold down. You jump back, and then you angle your stick down to the right a little bit, and then you up B and you'll snap ledge. So you can actually power dunk off stage. And remember, you have iframes on the rise of that. So there's nothing they can do to challenge that. Even if they're a sword character, they're getting scooped.
Yeah.
So like, say you got Lucina jumping at you like with fair, like it'll just go through it.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, I was looking at the his, I guess it's like invincibility. I don't know if it's like hitbox, whatever you want to call it. In practice mode, it's his entire body on his way up. It's literally his whole body.
I fucked it up. Yeah, it's hard, but yeah, it is something you can do.
Yeah.
For me, ledge trapping. So I talked to Sandstorm, which is one of the best Ken mains out there, and he told me one thing for ledge trapping that I've stuck with, and it's so ridiculous. He said pick two and react to them at once, right?
Pick what? Sorry, you cut out a little bit.
He said pick two options and react to them at once. So what does that mean? So basically, at ledge, your opponent has like 5 options minimum, and they can pick one of them right at once. But a lot of Ken's options and Terry's options can literally cut off 2 options at once. For example, at ledge, bruh.
I don't get crack shoot, bro. I don't get this move.
Yeah.
The devs literally were actually like smoking crack when they designed it. I'm convinced.
They just don't care.
So at ledge, what you can do is, so if someone's going to do, let's say they want to jump off ledge, right? What you can go for is you can put F till out, and you can actually catch their jump off the ledge, or you can actually end up catching their neutral get up if you time it right. With Terry, you can, if they want to drop down from ledge and do an attack to get on, you can spam down to it and hopefully catch them. It's not as fast as Ken's, but you can hopefully catch them like that. I would say Terry's ledge trapping is different from Ken's, but it's more explosive, but it's not as safe, and it doesn't give you the good guarantee that you might be able to get something out of it. It's kind of hard to keep up with it, but instead of using like up tilt at ledge to catch jumps and neutral get up, you can use jab and just hold A, and if someone does either one of those, he's gonna immediately catch them. So you gotta like find out what's your fastest option, what you can use to cut people off, and dude, auto turnaround like this, right?
Yeah. And that is happening. Feel it, bro.
Auto turnaround is legit ridiculous, man. People just don't I wanted to get you back to that earlier.
Oh, I know.
Auto turnaround can legit just do ledge trapping for you if you space yourself properly. And it's like, if people just understood how nasty this mechanic is, they'd be gods at the stage.
Oh yeah.
It just takes a lot of practice. And then in terms of edge guarding with Terry, I haven't worked on it too much. Watch out. I haven't worked on it too much. But with Terry's edge guarding, I can already tell it's going to be like extremely disgusting, because if you just know someone's recovery patterns, you can line it up perfectly with so many like ridiculous inputs and moves off stage. It's just like, bro, it's disgusting. Like this. Look, see? I knew he was gonna go off stage. Bro, I lined it up perfectly to hit him with it.
Yeah. I was actually scared, dude. Oh shit!
And like,
it was in that moment he knew.
that was perfect timing. Because you can, if you want to get a sharper version of like the angle, you can change it up to light. You can get a different version, like a broader version with the heavy version of the attack. People don't know this or use this a lot, but if someone's falling out of power dunk, you use the lighter version because it hits sharper, so it can actually catch them if they want to step out.
That's all the questions I have for you guys. We had some solid discussion as well, but just really quickly, do you guys want to just give you guys both a shout out? Just shout out your channels, whatever socials you guys have.
Go ahead, Ikechi, you got it.
Okay. Okay, first off, go subscribe to my YouTube channel because we're almost there to 10K, right? And if you guys love JoJo, geek stuff, like anime stuff, where I bring JoJo into Smash, like I said earlier, with my amiibo stuff. Check that out. I like to also tell stories about, like Alfred did with Story for Glory. I like to tell stories like that on my channel as well. So my channel is not as technical as Ronin's, but I do like to be more so at the very extreme entertainment side, which probably might kill me, but like
nah, dude, you're doing it. You're killing it, bro. You're killing it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's mad fun. And then another thing is join my Discord, bro. That junk is if you want to get better at Smash, bro, join my Discord. Everybody there's getting better, and it's kind of hard for me to actually walk in there and want to fight them, because now I actually have to watch out and put my headphones on and play for real. So go check those two things out, man. Everything's in the description for my channel, so go ahead.
Right on.
Okay, for me, pretty much the same thing, man. Check me out at RoninX1819. Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I've got more guides on the way, more Terry stuff. I've got a couple videos I've got booked for Terry coming up very, very soon. If you want to catch me live, play with me, anything like that, I'm always on Twitch. I stream Monday through Friday, like 6 through 9 Eastern time. So if you want to catch me then, you can definitely do it then. Another thing is, wait, never mind. I just lost it.
It's all good, bro.
Yeah. If you want to work out a time, like if you want to get a sub lesson in with me sometime, make sure to shoot me a message on Twitter. My DMs are open. So
please get a sub lesson from Ronin. I highly suggest everybody do that if you're going to pick up Terry, bro, or Ken or Ryu, bro. Please, it's so good.
Yep, that's pretty much it, man. Thanks for having me, Trixx.
Yeah, appreciate you guys coming through. This is it's been something. I've learned a ton already. Like, not even just about Terry, about Ken, mentality, just setups, so much. So hopefully everybody else that's been watching all this stuff and how this all unfolded has got a lot of good value out of this as well. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it, guys. Really appreciate you guys' time.
Yeah, man, no problem. No problem at all. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
thanks for having us.
Thank you.